When's the last time you ate Waffle House?
About 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, same, actually.
I only do to-go orders now because I'm not really in the mood to see a fight.
And we did it. Trey must think that there is a dress code for this podcast since you wore the exact same thing as you did last time.
I'm better. I look better in black, as you can't tell.
That's your branding, though, right?
Not my branding, but there's a brand that I do love. It's called One Bone. It's for bigger people who can't fit in their normal size clothes. So shout out to One Bone. I think it's a Canadian brand, I believe it is. But yeah, high dollar shirts for a high dollar human being. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah, it looks good too, man. I can't
appreciate it.
complain about that.
It's comfortable, man. This is great. I got like 10 of these shirts.
Since you wore the same thing as last time, we should be drinking the same thing as last time, right? We got some more Milos.
A little bit of sweet tea.
Yep. I'm sure CJ's stomach is going to be just as upset as last
Yeah,
time.
I'll take my instant shot when we're done.
It's fine. It's I had some food beforehand, so we're good.
Well, Trey, last time we had you on, we were really just leaning into your roast and your brand of everything. This time, let's talk a little bit of business. Everyone sees that 60-second roast that you do and think it's easy, just turn the camera on and start talking. But walk us through a little bit of like a day-to-day, what planning looks like, because what you are doing is running a business, even if it is just making fun of people.
So man, it kind of goes down like this. Usually what I do is, the time I spend scrolling, just watching content, not only am I doing it for entertainment value, I'm doing it to kind of map out what I want to do for the day or for the week. So I take a couple of videos, I may watch them one time and save them for later. Because I know I want to come back to them and do a reaction, do a reaction to them. So I'll save them for later. It's like if you go through my save page, full full of videos that I know I want to react to at some point in time. So what I do is I'll probably take five. I'll save for that session that I'm watching for entertainment purposes. And then go. Then I typically will go get my setup ready. Doesn't really take very long because it's just me and my phone. Really, I just gotta find a place that's quiet because of my kids. So when I go in there, I get started. I will rewatch the video one more time just to get a feel of what I'm looking at and make sure it's not too offensive. Make sure it's not because I have a strict policy on reaction videos. I don't react to people who are disabled. I don't react to people who get hurt, things like that, get too hurt. I try to make sure my content is pretty much try to keep it a little cleaner, for this day and age because you can still get canceled. But I go through that process. I get the video going, and yeah, it's not really a one take session. It can sometimes be a one take session, depending on how I feel, depending on how good I'm getting into. I may have to watch the video one, two, or three more times just to get the emphasis of what I want to do, and then when I'm ready, hit the record button. Start listing off jokes, whatever the case may be, and then once that's over, editing for me nowadays is probably 3 to 5 minutes. Well, back in the day when I was doing my Dad's Like series, I take my whole hour lunch break when I was at work.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there going through take,
And you'd
take.
overthink it.
Yeah, I'm overthinking it. Now that I have what I want perceived in my head, editing is the easiest part of the process. But it's a different way that I've had to adapt to now for content now. But it's still it's very fruitful. I like it.
At this point, are you still batch recording videos in one like recording process? Or are you doing them one at a time? What does that work like?
Yeah, I do batch recordings. I may record. I may do 2 or 3 action videos in a session, and I'm sitting in my studio trying to get everything prepared. I'll do 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 because I work during the week and I work for a credit union, so I am busy during the week. So the day that I'm off, I may take 30 minutes to go and record 3 or 4 videos, get them all edited, save them, dispatch them out through the week. What's great about Facebook is this Meta. It's called the Business Suite. The Business Suite, you can now schedule your post. So yeah, all I gotta do now is go on there. You schedule it for both Facebook and Instagram. So I'll go on there now and I'll schedule a post when I'm sleeping. So because my niche window changes throughout the week. Sometimes it's 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning. So I know that. So I'll go and schedule one post for 8:30.
And if you don't mind, just talk a little bit about how you find that, like, what kind of research are you doing to find these windows and where you need to post?
So yes, I try to keep my mind very sharp when it comes to analytics. So TikTok Studio, very good. YouTube Studio, and Meta Business Suite. They give you a list of analytics. When your followers are most active, um, what posts are doing better than the others, um, what type of video is keeping your followers engaged. Because on Facebook, it's a little bit different than TikTok. Facebook, for it to do well, you got to capture your following in the first 3 seconds of the video coming on there. Um, so for me, it can be kind of hard because the way my video starts is through it's the video.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen a lot of your videos as of recent. You don't come on the screen until after those 3 seconds. So are you doing a little bit more, or are you being a little bit more intentional about the videos you are choosing to react to? That way those videos are capturing your audience attention within those first 3 seconds?
Yeah, I gotta have, because of what I do, I gotta have shock factor. So I have to have a reaction video that's gonna be like, "Whoa, what is this? What's going on?" So whether it's somebody just plate of food that looks like been ran over,
Or a snake
or a
coming out
snake come,
the roof?
that's probably
Bro, those
Those are
that's
get
my
probably
me every
favorite.
time.
that's probably the best ones that do the best is the snake videos. Because I don't care what kind of person you are, you ain't gotta be scared of a snake. But unless you're a snake person, you don't like snakes.
Yeah, I don't like
And these
snakes.
ain't small snakes that I'm reacting to. These are pythons coming out of people's ceilings, toilets. It's
That's my biggest fear. Oh my god. And now every time you've posted those videos and I've been in the shower, I'm looking around, make sure I ain't got no holes in my ceiling.
And my favorite thing about those videos too is always the comments. It will never not be funny to me when I go to the comments and someone says, "Anyways, I just started blasting."
that's another thing about it. Yeah, they've taken on to this thing that there's this catchphrase that I've used once or twice maybe, and it's stuck ever since. It's straight from the hip.
Straight from I do see that comment quite a
Yeah,
bit.
a
Yeah.
lot, a lot. And so I've driven, driven into that category. So every time I see a snake video, pretty much something or someone's gonna get shot. And so it's great. But back to the analytic parts of things. Just I take a look at it because it doesn't give you a full week's worth of analytics. It may give you the day before or the day of analytics. So I make sure to check those once a day because they don't really change during that day. So as long as you're checking them once a day and you're going off that, like one time I'll say use more hashtags, or maybe your completion rate's low because the videos you're posting is not capturing attention. But if you're a content creator, you're really serious about driving your content. YouTube Studio, Business, Meta Business Suite, TikTok Studio. You really want to look at it every day because you can't go out here and just blind post anymore like you do back in the day. You can't go out and just throw a post out there, hope it does well, leave it alone. It's not that these social media platforms want you to engage more. They want you to show that you're serious. It's a business. It's no longer.
Yeah, there's a lot of money in it. So it makes sense that these platforms are trying to treat it as
Yeah,
such.
you want the money, you got to come get it. We're not going to give it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Out of doing all that and planning and researching and reacting, what would you say that's the most boring part of what you do?
Oh, I say answering comments. And it's not because I don't like the comments, it's just because there's so many.
It's like monotonous.
It's yeah, there's so many of them, and I love interacting with my fans. But as you said in the last episode, a lot of them which I need to work on, and I've actually been trained when I spoke to a representative who works with Meta, who helps their creators, that you can become very robotic by doing just emojis, and that can actually affect your engagement.
Yeah, because sometimes it can seem
Like a bot?
it's a bot.
Like
Yeah.
it's a bot doing it, right? So what I've tried to change up in the last week or so is if I do laughing emojis, I'll put something along with it, like yeah, or I'll emphasize what the person that said, or try to put my own spin on it. Is what I'm trying to do. But when I got a video that's taking off, that's getting hundreds of thousands of views,
Oh, you can't keep up with those.
I can't keep up with it. So I try to do one or two laugh emojis here and there, just to try to keep the engagement up until I get more time to siphon through. Because I'll be on my lunch break at work or taking care of the kids. I don't want to show no engagement. Any engagement is better than no engagement at all.
Right.
Facebook knows we don't have such things as an automatic comment generator.
Right.
No, so it knows it's you doing it. The commenter may not know it's you, but Facebook knows there's no such thing as an automatic robot commenter. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to switch it up to be a little bit more genuine, a little bit more realistic when I comment. But that for me probably is the most, because I'm not doing it on just one post. I'm doing it on 10, 15 posts I posted in the last week. You know?
And we talk to realtors and business owners every day who are terrified to get in front of a camera. What's like some advice to get over that fear and just press record without looking dumb?
You want a paycheck, don't you? You know what I'm saying? Listen, my biggest fear in the beginning was getting in front of the camera. I didn't know how I was going to be taken to. I didn't know how I would look. And, you get comments that are, can be quite mean. Do I care? No, because they're making me money by commenting on there. But when it comes to, when you're trying to promote your business, it's no longer, we're not in a door-to-door world anymore. We're not in a flyer, hand out a flyer, post on a bulletin board, give a business card out. We're not in that world anymore. So if you really want to get out there, like what's the guy's name I follow on Instagram? Who does this is the garage? What is his name?
Oh, Trent Miller.
Trent Miller.
Yeah.
I follow him on Instagram, and the house it wasn't. And I didn't follow him because of the house he showed me. I follow him because of the personality that he brought to that video.
And I think you just hit the point exactly what we're asking is our industry is we have to be personality driven, not business driven. Because like you just said, you don't care about the house. You like these people because of the personality. And that's why you stand out so well is because your personality shines. You're not, selling a house or a product or anything, but people resonate with you with the personality over anything.
And to touch on that just a little bit, just from a real estate agent perspective, that should be what you're aiming for anyway, because people are working with you because of who you are and your personality to begin with, not just because you know how to run numbers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, I mean, we've talked about it before, how some people use AI to replace them. People can just use AI to run the numbers. That's not hard, right? You need somebody who's going to be there for you and be more than just somebody behind the paper.
Me personally, if I were a real estate agent, I'm going to try to sell that buyer myself first. I'm going to sell you me first. Then I'm going to sell you the house. You know what I mean? Because if you just look at the house and we've got no rapport, why would I want to give you my money?
Right.
The house is beautiful, but the house is beautiful, but you're just as bored as stick in mud. You know what I mean? So for a guy like Trent, I think what works for him is bringing out that personality, because that could be a character, that could not even be the real person he is. Who knows? But he definitely is a great indicator of, if you really want to thrive in a social media market like real estate, you got to put yourself out there.
Have you seen any of his other videos outside of the speed tours?
To be honest with you, no.
Yeah.
I love speed tours.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that, because he actually does seem to be a calmer person. He's still hilarious. Like, even in his calmer videos, he still makes some funny jokes and stuff like that. But he is, I do think it's a little bit of a persona he's putting on during those speed tours. And how can it not be, right?
Exactly. That's what it is about entertainment. Just like starring in a movie. Like Robert De Niro. He is Robert De Niro, but not in that movie. Like myself, Big Tre 1000 is Trey turned up to 10. You know what I mean? That's what that is.
100%.
One of our colleagues, our coworkers, kind of hits the same thing that you just said, that if you show the house first, then the individual you're working with, they don't need you anymore.
Yeah, disconnect. Yeah.
Versus if you build the rapport together, then they're with you the whole way.
Yeah. And when they sell that house, they're going to remember you for when they sell it, and then when they want to buy the next one. You know what I mean? Because they can go with any realtor if you just sell them the house. Don't really necessarily need you after this process. But Bill, I think not even building real estate market. That's just any sales market you work in.
Yeah, correct.
Car salesman, whatever. You got to build the rapport. You got to sell the person yourself first before you sell the car or before you sell the house. If you don't do that, the house takes everything from you. You know.
Boy, am I glad you're not in our business. Boy, am I glad you're
Yeah,
not selling houses in our.
you'd make a killing, boy. I tell you what,
If you ever need a part-time job, let me know.
for sure, for sure. And when we show houses to normal buyers, they're looking for something along the lines of a granite countertop or an island in the kitchen. Just coming from a creator's point of view, is there anything that you would look for different in a house?
There's my air conditioner. How good does my air conditioner work?
You ain't trying to sweat in
Yeah,
your
I ain't trying to
videos?
sweat. I ain't trying to sweat in the middle of the night. I wanna make sure my air conditioner is a perfect size for my home. I don't care about no grand countertop that I'm gonna eat off of or spill something on. I want to be comfortable. How hot does my water heater get? You know what I mean? Everything that's hidden, does it work?
So are you telling me that creators are normal people too?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, we definitely we like simple things in life. You know what I mean? But I want to make sure if I get into a house, you know what I mean? I don't care about. I mean, I care about what my countertops look like, what my floor looks like. But I'm walking on the floor. You know?
Does internet play a role to you at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Internet plays a big role in the position that I'm in. Because I gotta have something to upload on, and I'm not gonna just burn through it. Even though I got unlimited data, that's just for backup. I want to be able to have 5G internet.
Yeah. And I think we're just kind of in that day and age now. I've seen a lot more people trying to lean more towards fiber optic internet and everything like that.
Back
So
in the day, we had dial-up when we were kids. Back in the day, we had to get off the phones.
I can still hear that noise in my sleep sometimes.
Back in the day, we had to get off the computer so our parents could use the phone. You know what I mean?
Back in my day,
We didn't have the access of just, okay, well, I'm gonna go sit on my phone on my tablet here while you're doing that. We had to, if we were getting on a computer, you may not be on very long. You know what I mean?
that is one of the main questions I get is who's the ISP. Unfortunately, in our area, we have like a giant monopoly, but there are more ISPs coming in, but if there's, fiber available, I always bring it like great news, guys. Like you can get fiber internet, like you can get a super fast internet because it's super important. We're
And that's
all
a
online.
huge deal
Yeah.
around here.
And a ton of people in our area work from home. So
Yeah, back when I was a kid, I didn't care about monopolies. Now that I'm an adult and I pay for internet, you know what I mean? I realized that AT&T, Cox Cable, Spectrum,
They suck, by the way.
Spectrum.
it's the worst.
Listen, don't even let me get
Spectrum
started.
and Mediacom, which I don't know if
Spectrum.
they're different or not. I think they may be owned by the same people,
It's
but
the same but different. Yeah.
I don't care. They all suck.
I don't know how they snuck out here.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I've been trying to get on AT&T forever. I can't get into my
Yeah,
area.
that's not
Yeah,
that far up.
AT&T doesn't have fiber where I'm at. They just have like their regular internet. Yeah.
Like my aunt, love her to death, but she's on Facebook every other day complaining about AT&T, boy. Boy, she gets hot about AT&T, and it's so funny because she gets so. Hey, if you're angry to post it on Facebook, you angry. You know?
I love it when people post on Facebook.
Oh, I
about
love
their
when she
problems.
posts. She
It's
didn't do
the
it very
best.
much anymore, but when she did, boy, it was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, listen, last time we had you on, we talked about some places that you love. And I know talking beforehand of you coming back on, CJ wanted to kind of do like a kiss, marry, kill for some that we've brought up before. What's a couple of that you had for him?
Yeah. First off, you can tell us if you've had it or not had it or your opinions on it. The first one I want to bring up is one that we used to go to when we worked together. Tell us your opinions on Blue Dot.
Oh, Blue Dot Burger. Don't go there to ask for nothing else. Don't go there to ask for any alterations. I'll tell you that much. But Blue Dot Burger is a very. It's if you want a good burger, and you want to keep it, you want to gatekeep it. Blue Dot Burger is the best place to go.
I think we were talking about this last time when we brought up Blue Dot, but I think you can get cheese on it now.
Yeah.
Right? I'm never gonna ask.
I'm terrified. You kidding me? If it comes with cheese, that's great, but I'm not asking for it.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, when I go there, it's like Blue Dot Burger. I kind of look away. I was like, Blue Dot Burger, chips, drink,
Don't look at me anymore.
Yeah, don't ask me no questions. The man that used to run it would ask, "Do you want everything?" Well, yep. Just however you make it, however you hand it to me, I'm taking it. I don't want to be kicked out.
Yeah, my granddad got in a very big argument that guy one day. Because my granddad asked for alterations on there back when he was alive.
No, can't be doing that. Not allowed to be doing that.
That's where we learn is from other people's mistakes.
That's the beauty of a mom and pop place, though, is you know their quirks. You know what they do, what they don't do. That's the beauty of Blue Dot Burger. I would definitely say that.
I agree.
I wanted to ask you one more question about Blue Dot before CJ brings up the next one, which is, have you had their barbecue before?
No, I've never had. I never had. To be honest with you, I was so accustomed to going there, Blue Dot Burger, chip straight. Never asked about anything else.
Well, every time I've gone and barbecue is being sold, they're already sold out of it. So I've
Really?
never had it before.
And they're open limited hours.
Yeah, and that's like me getting there at 11:15 when they open at 11.
Yeah.
Like, they're already sold out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they only make one sandwich.
Well, I don't know if it's a sandwich or if it's rib. I think they have ribs. I'm not 100% sure, but I was curious as to if you've ever had it or not.
No, I guess they only got one slab, or maybe they call in. I guess it's pre-orders only. I guess.
Yeah, I've never been able to get it, but the burgers do slap. It would be nice if they had fries, but I'm not going to complain.
No,
about
I
the
wonder
chips.
if they're out and just didn't change on the menu.
No, that's why you just go right down the road to Five Sisters and get their fries.
Five Sisters.
It's the best. It's truly the best meal ever. A Blue Dot burger and Five Sister fries.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. Blue Dot, Five Sisters got some good lobster bisques back in the day.
Oh, I've never had it. That was the next place I was going to bring up was Five Sisters.
I've had that. Man, what else do you used to have? Don't get my places mixed up here. Yeah, but I think what I remember lobster bisque was what I had at Five Sisters, and it was good. It was real good.
I'm a hoe for their fried chicken, boy.
Oh yeah, I've had it. Yeah, I've had a fried chicken too. It's real good, real good, real good.
Let me ask you a big chain that's been around in our area and has looked the same since I have an earliest memory. When's the last time you went to our Applebee's?
Oh my God, I forgot we even had an Applebee's here.
Applebee's. Listen, man, me and my wife had Applebee's. We went on an Applebee's date probably about 6-7 months ago.
Does it look the same?
It looks the same. It looks the same. Looks the exact same from when I was a kid. I stopped going there for about 5 years because when me and my wife went about before COVID, she had a steak come out and it was undercooked.
Oh, well, yeah, I bet.
But we sent it back.
Their grill probably doesn't work.
We sent it back and they brought me back. They brought me back the same steak. I said, we took a bite out of this steak and you went and threw it back on the grill.
That sounds about right.
I said, if I don't get the health department down here right now, you know, I was like, that's nuts. But yeah, Applebee's is all right. Chili's beats them out every time though.
Yeah. Well, real quick before we get off of that, because I know technically Kiss Marry Kill is only 3, but you brought up a big chain, and I kind of just want to bring up one too. What's your thoughts on our local Waffle Houses?
When's the last time you ate Waffle House?
About 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, same.
I
actually.
only
Same.
do
Waffle
to-go
House.
orders now because I'm not really in the mood to see a fight. I only do to-go orders now. Now the one on Highway 29 is the one we go to. That's what's closest to us. And if they don't cost more than 20-ounce steak, they used to be cheapest in town. I went and got an All-Star meal, paid $20 for. I swear.
Yeah, I swear it's gotten so expensive.
I've never paid the same amount of money at any of the Waffle Houses I've ever been to. I order the same thing. I order the All-Star. And my bill's not been the same
Those workers just be typing in numbers.
But if you look at their menu prices are different.
every time.
I said, what y'all got state tax here and this other one doesn't?
Yeah.
You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love Waffle House any time of day. It hits better after midnight, but it's a guaranteed you're going to see a fight, 100%.
Before we continue, what hits better than midnight for me, back in the day when I was a wild child, we would go to Seville, on Thursday night college nights, and the only place open, not other than Waffle House, even though it's a big chain, that would come to our rescue is Whataburger.
Oh, yeah. What was that late night Whataburger order for you?
Triple meat Whataburger. Back in the day when we had the Chop House, I get Chop House, add an extra patty, large Powerade, because we don't go to Seville to stand around. We actually went in there and dance. So when I got out of there, I was thirsty.
Yeah, boy, you had worked up an appetite.
I worked up an appetite and a thirst like none other. So we would go there, get a large Powerade, fry, and a Chop House cheddar with an extra patty.
Boy, I know you slept like a baby after eating that.
Back before kids, boy, sleeping was, oh, I took it for granted.
I am unreal addicted to Whataburger's breakfast burger.
I remember when that first came out. That was incredible.
My mother-in-law loves that breakfast Bob. Extra, extra, and my wife does too. Extra, 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 extra pickles.
Extra pickles.
What?
Pickles.
What?
Believe it or not, pickles.
On a breakfast?
It sounds absurd. I've never had it, but they enjoy it.
That's absurd.
It does sound absurd, but they love it. And I was like, hey, more power to you. But they love it. I'm like, I've never seen it as weird or anything. But when I think about the egg, I'm weird about eggs anyway. But they say
What do you
extra
mean
Bob.
weird about eggs? What does that mean?
I'm strange about I'm strange about eggs. Listen, we used to have chickens, okay? We used to have chickens. And so when they laid eggs, some of them would come out kind of veiny. I was like,
I do know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
I was like,
do know what you're talking about.
did a rooster come over here?
That's a whole chicken, brother. That ain't no longer just the egg. That's the chicken and the egg.
I was like, I'm done with the eggs.
You gonna crack that, a whole chick gonna pop out.
That's incredible. Well, listen, Trey, it's been great talking to you again, man.
Hey, it's been great to be on here. I love to be on here again in the future. It's always nice to sit on this couch and
as long as you just wear the same thing that you're wearing now.
Yeah, I think I'll make that a thing.
We'll let you back on for sure. But go ahead and plug your stuff again, just to make sure people know where you're at.
As we were before, handles don't change. At Big Tre 1000, not Trey with a Y. TRE, Big Tre 1000, wherever you get your social media entertainment from, that's everywhere. Not a single place that I'm not Big Tre 1000 at. All right, maybe Xbox Game Pass, that's none of your business.
And if you're a freelancer, a 1099 worker, or an aspiring creator trying to buy in the 850, DM us the word creator. We'll send you our exact financial checklist that we use to get creators approved for a mortgage. And if you have anything else you want to hear, make sure to leave us a comment, like, subscribe, and until next time.
We'll yap you later.